Some mornings begin like any other. A child wakes up. A routine unfolds. Nothing feels unusual. But sometimes, the most ordinary morning becomes the last moment a family ever sees their child. On May 25, 1979, a 6-year-old boy stepped out of his apartment in New York City. He was excited, he was proud, and he was alone for the first time. He never made it home. Etan Patz was 6 years old. He lived with his parents, Stanley and Julie Patz, in Manhattan's Soho neighborhood. He was small for his age, with curly hair and a quiet personality. He loved art. He loved exploring the city. And he was deeply loved by his parents. Like many families in the late 1970s, the Patzes believed their neighborhood was safe. Children walked to school. They played outside. Strangers didn't yet feel like constant threats. That belief would shatter in a single morning. On that Friday morning, Etan asked his parents for something simple. He wanted to walk alone to the school bus stop. It was only 2 blocks away. A straight path through familiar streets. A walk he had practiced before, with supervision. His parents hesitated. Then, after careful thought, they agreed. Etan packed his lunch, a blue lunchbox. He dressed himself, and just after 8 a.m., he stepped out of the apartment. His mother watched him leave. That was the last confirmed sighting of Etan Patz alive. Etan never reached the bus stop. When he didn't return home that afternoon, his parents knew something was wrong. This wasn't a child running late. This wasn't a misunderstanding. Panic set in immediately. They searched the streets. They asked neighbors. They called police. Within hours, New York City launched one of the largest missing child searches in its history. Police officers flooded Soho. They searched rooftops, alleyways, construction sites, and basements. Volunteers handed out flyers by the thousands. Dogs tracked scents that led nowhere. Witnesses came forward with conflicting accounts. Some thought they saw Etan talking to a man. Others believed they saw him heading toward the bus stop alone. No physical evidence was found. No ransom demand ever came. Etan Patz had vanished without a trace. As days turned into weeks, Etan's photographs spread across the country. His face appeared on posters, on billboards, and eventually on milk cartons. For the first time in American history, a missing child became a national symbol. Parents everywhere looked at Etan's face and imagined their own children. The fear spread far beyond New York. Years passed. Tips poured in. Thousands of them. None led to Etan. The case went cold. But Etan's parents never stopped searching. They pushed for awareness. They pushed for change. Their efforts helped lead to the creation of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, new child protection laws, national missing child alerts. Etan's disappearance changed how America protects children. But the mystery itself remained unsolved. In 2012, 33 years after Etan vanished, police arrested Pedro Hernandez, a former convenience store worker. Hernandez confessed to luring Etan into a basement and killing him. The confession shocked the nation. But it wasn't simple. There was no body, no physical evidence, and Hernandez later recanted his confession. The case went to trial. The first trial ended with a hung jury. The second trial, in 2017, ended differently. After nearly 4 decades, Pedro Hernandez was convicted of kidnapping and murder. Justice, long delayed, was finally delivered. But one painful truth remained. Etan Patz's body has never been found. Today, Etan's disappearance is officially considered solved. But for many, the absence of physical proof leaves unanswered questions. Where is Etan? What exactly happened in those final moments? And could it have been prevented? Etan Patz left his home on a normal morning, a walk that should have lasted minutes. Instead, it changed the world. His story reshaped child safety. It reshaped how parents think, and it reshaped how the nation responds to missing children. But at its heart, this is still the story of a 6-year-old boy who never made it home after school. This is Obscura Case, where every mystery deserves to be remembered.